Hey everyone, Pastor Tim here with this week's update for Mercy Church. As always, if you want to get in touch with us, email us info@mercychurchnh.com. And like we do every week, we're going to talk about loving God, loving others, and making disciples. That's why Mercy Church exists. We are a church that wants to help people grow to love God, love others, and make disciples. So loving God is about us growing in our relationship with God. I want to encourage you to read Mark chapter 14. Let me double check the verses here. Verses 32 to 42 about the Garden of Gethsemane. That's the passage we're going to look into this Sunday, and it would be great if it was just fresh in your mind as we dig into it together this Sunday. Now, when it comes to loving others, that's about us caring for others and serving others, and making disciples, that's about us investing in others so they can grow in their relationship with God. I want to continue to encourage you to invite people to Easter Sunday, and I want to do so in a way. I shared with a friend this morning this idea that if you feel like, well, I'm invited to church and it might be uncomfortable, it might be awkward, maybe they're going to wrestle with some of the truths of what Scripture teaches. Let me just maybe give you a different way to think about it, which is this. If I had a great friend and I loved this friend and this friend was fun and interesting and just meant so much to me in my life, it would be a very natural thing for me to want other people to meet this great friend. And so when you think about Jesus, and Jesus says in the Gospels, I no longer call you servants, but I call you friends. And so if Christ is a friend of yours, what you are doing is you're inviting somebody to come to a church service in hopes that they'll meet your friend Jesus and they will become friends with him as well. And I don't mean to make light of the lordship and the authority, the grandness of who Jesus is. But again, biblically speaking, Jesus calls us friends. And so I want you to think about it. Which friends do you have in life that you would like to invite them to come and experience the celebration of your best friend, Jesus? Maybe that's a helpful way to think about inviting people to Easter. And so again, Easter is April 20th. We have services at 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock at the Newmarket Junior Senior High School. Invite and imagine what God can do. All right, there you go. Thanks for listening to this week's update. We'll see you soon.